Hello yogi friends. Today is day 5 of the yoga challenge and the soul challenge really. And today I want to go over a subtle flow to get us moving and to get our day started or to get our day wrapped up so that we can come to a place of stillness in our sleep. So let's begin in a nice seated, comfortable position. And first become very aware of our breath. So sit up tall. Close the eyes. Let out any tension we hold in the shoulders, in the hands, and in the face. Taking a luxurious breath, allow the ribcage to expand fully. And exhale slowly. Maybe working on an Ujjayi breath today. Inhaling through nostrils. Exhaling out of nostrils. Inhaling through nostrils. Exhaling out of nostrils. Continue to breathe this way. Create a constriction in the back of the throat as we make a ha-like sound with lips closed for Ujjayi breath. Continue to create this energy through the rest of our practice today with lips closed. Inhaling through nostrils, exhaling through nostrils. With every breath, finding a greater sense of peace and self-awareness. One more full breath cycle here. Inhaling through nostrils. And exhaling through nostrils. Good. Let's blink the eyes open. Sweep the arms up and overhead. Big inhale. Gazing up, looking up, expand the fingertips and exhale. Cactus arms pull back, drop the chin. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale, contract. Inhale, lift and lengthen, pulling belly button in and up. Open the side body and exhale. Cactus arms pull back. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale, find the twist to one side. Inhale, lift and lengthen, reaching up. Exhale, twist over opposite side. Inhale, lifting and lengthening. Exhale, bowing down, take it down, forward fold. 3 breath cycles here. Reach for the front of your mat. Allow the lower back to open and really reach for the top. Allow the crown of the head to shine forward. Press the hips back. Deep breath in. Complete breath out. And breathing in, begin to walk our way up and across the legs. We'll begin again on the other side. Reach up and overhead. Cactus arms pull back. Pull the elbows back. Inhale, reaching. Exhale, pulling the elbows back as if we could touch them back behind us. Inhale, reaching. Exhale, pull the palms back behind the ears. Cactus arms, dropping the chin. Inhale, lifting. And exhale, twist over opposite side. Inhale, lifting. Draw the heart up for the skies. And exhale, twist over opposite side. Inhale, reaching. And exhale, flat back. Take it down, forward fold. 3 full breaths here, gripping into the mat with the fingertips, expanding the right and left sides of our body. Open the lats, open the underarm area, open the lower back. Pressing the hips back. 1 more full inhale here, and exhale. Inhale, ease our way back up. Come to all fours. Good. Uncross the legs and slide them through. Come to all fours. Pressing the tops of the feet down and look down, make sure that the toes are pointing directly back behind us. Pull the navel in, allow the back to be long. Check our alignment, wrists, elbows, and shoulders, one straight line. Knees under hips, finding this perfect form just for you. Spread the fingertips out wide, separate the thumbs far away from the pinkies. Take a gaze at the pointer fingers. We'll want to make sure that they're pointing directly to the very top of our mat. Parallel to the right and left sides of our mat. Let's begin to shift side to side. Left and right. Move the hips. Open the outer hips. Ujjayi breath. Inhale. Exhale out of nostrils. Inhale. Exhale out of nostrils. And free to breathe as slow or as quick as feels comfortable for you. Keeping your Ujjayi breath the entire time, holding that energy within. Let's come back to neutral. Round the upper back, cat's breath. Inhale. Exhale for cow. Shine the heart forward, gaze up. Inhaling, rounding, open the back. Pull the heart up and out. Exhale, shine it forward. One more. Inhale, rounding. Exhale, shining forward. Inhale to neutral. Exhale, curl the toes under. Press into the balls of the feet. Find grip in all 10 toes. Lifting the knees just an inch or two, we hover, tabletop hold. Squeeze, push the ground down. Open the shoulder blades. Big breath in, pulling navel in and up. Exhale, shift back like we're gonna jump forward. Find the strength in the quadriceps. Inhale. Exhale, downward facing dog. Let's begin to walk it out here. Pressing the heels into the mat. Shift the tailbone back behind us and up. Press into all 10 fingertips, all the knuckles, and all 4 points of the palms. Inhaling. Ujjayi breath. Exhaling. Inhaling. Come back to a neutral downward facing dog. Peek underneath the right underarm and take the left hand to reach for the right ankle. Option here to twist. Option to stay in downward facing dog. Inhaling, come back to neutral. Exhaling, twisting opposite side, reaching for the left ankle. Look underneath the left underarm. Inhale. Exhale, come back to neutral. Downward facing dog. Rolling into plank goes. Hold a strong plank. Option to hold here with knees up. Option to sit the knees back. Holding strong in our plank pose as I go over a bit of form. If we choose to bring our knees down, avoid doing a tabletop-like pose. Send the knees back behind us so that we can engage the abdominal wall. Pressing the tops of the feet down, tucking tailbone under, pelvic bone pressing down, hands pressing into the mat. Find a deep inhale. Complete exhale. Inhaling. Exhaling. Chaturanga, lower down. Inhale, pressing the tops of the feet up, or down rather, and lift up low cobra, shining our heart forward, pulling shoulders back and down. Avoid allowing the shoulders to rise up to the ears. We want to open the chest, hollow out the collarbones, and squeeze the shoulder blades back together. Exhale, we lower down. Inhaling, push up. Exhale, downward facing dog. One more mini vinyasa here. Inhale, waving, moving the spine like a snake-like move, shifting into plank. Lower the knees, or keeping the knees up, chaturanga, lower down. Inhale, scooping up. Exhale, we lower. Inhale, push up. Exhale, downward facing dog. One more round. Inhale, wave-like motion, rolling into plank. Finding upper body strength. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale. Cobra's pose, squeezing elbows tight by the side body. Check in with the shoulders. Pressing into the hands, squeeze the glutes. Press the pelvic bone down. Gazing up, and exhale, we lower. Inhale, push up. Exhale, downward facing dog. 5 full breaths. Ujjayi breathing. Good. After your 5th breath, stepping or jumping to the top of the mat, forward fold. Halfway up and lift, tabletop. Exhale, back down, forward fold. Rolling up, reaching up, rooting to rise. Inhale, exhale, hands at heart center. Taking it to sun A. Inhale, reach and lengthen, gazing up in between the wrists. Exhale, swan dive, take it down, forward fold. Inhale for tabletop. In our tabletop pose, I want to go over one, maybe two things. We can lift up halfway just for the sake of lifting up halfway. Or we can pull the shoulder blades back, squeeze the shoulder blades and the rhomboids, the muscles in between the shoulder blades. We can squeeze them in and together, dropping shoulders back, and the arms are along for a ride. It is really, in this tabletop pose, when we strengthen the back, pulling the navel in, create a tight wall here, just like we do in plank pose. Hold strong in our tabletop, and exhale down, forward fold. Tabletop should be a bit of work, using the entire body to lift. Forward fold, taking a step back, high plank, chaturanga, lower down. Inhale, scooping up, exhale, pushing up, downward facing dog, exhale. 3 full breaths here. Scan the body. Notice any places we're holding tension. Focus in on those spaces and breathe into them to let the tension go. Stepping or hopping, come to the top of our mat, forward fold. Halfway lift and squeeze. Exhale down, forward fold. Reach up, root to rise. Inhale, hands together and at heart center. Finding a bit of progression here. We're going to jump back. When we choose to jump back, jump into chaturanga to protect the shoulders. So if we're feeling good and we're feeling strong, then jump into chaturanga and meet us there. Then we'll scoop into upward facing dog. And our upward facing dog, same idea, squeezing shoulders back, drawing the heart forward, but this time lifting the knees and pressing the tops of the feet down. When we do these things, we're activating the spine and the muscles around it to strengthen it, as opposed to jamming the lower back into the ground for an upward facing dog. So let's give that a go. Inhale, reach the arms up and overhead. Exhale, swan dive, forward fold. Inhale, tabletop and squeeze. Exhale, down, forward fold. From here, press into the hands. Jump the feet back, move right into chaturanga option, or move into high plank. Exhaling completely. Inhale to transition. Inhale, scooping up. Cobra here option. Choosing upward facing dog, press into the hands, press the tops of the feet down, lifting the knees, squeeze the glutes. Pull the navel in and up, bring the gaze up. Exhale. From here, curl the toes under, inhale. Exhale, downward facing dog. 5 full breaths. Finding a stretch in the calves, the hamstrings, and the Achilles tendons. Pressing all 10 fingertips into the mat, allow the tailbone to reach up for the sky. With every iteration of breath, finding the chest a little closer to the tops of the thighs. And after your 5th breath cycle, stepping or jumping, top of the mat, forward fold, halfway lift, exhale, forward fold, inhale, root to rise. Moving a little quicker. Inhale, reach up, exhale, swan dive, forward fold. Inhale, tabletop. Exhale, jump back, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. 3 full breaths. Inhaling, looking between the thumbs, exhaling, forward fold. Inhale, tabletop. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, reaching. Exhale, hands at heart center, relax into mountain pose. Stand strong in mountain. Focus here on your breath. 3 full breath cycles. Notice the rhythm of your heart. Notice the breath. Exhaling completely. Reach up and overhead. Big inhale. Hands together and at heart center. Powerfully take the right foot back. Warrior 1. 2 parallel arms. Reaching up for the sky. Exhale, open up. Warrior 2. Straighten the front leg. And take the left hand down to the front shin, taking the right arm up for the sky. And our triangle pose here. Squeeze the glutes forward. Reach up and out of the right fingertips. And careful not to sink into our shoulder joints. Lift up and out. The fingertips are ever so light in the left hand. Inhale. Exhale, slight bend in the left knee. Come back, warrior 2. Inhaling, pivot the back toes, bring the back arm down, around and up. Push off the ball of the foot behind us to the top of the mat. Hands together and at heart center. Again, inhale, lift and lengthen, gaze up. Exhale, hands at heart center. Inhale, take the left foot back, warrior 1. Exhale, open up, warrior 2. Inhale, straighten the front leg. Exhale, take the right hand down, taking the left arm up and the gaze up. Check in with the alignment here, allowing the right fingertips to be light. 1 more full breath. Pulling navel in and up. Exhaling, bending at the right knee just slightly, coming to warrior 2. Pivoting the back toes, bring the back arm down, around and up. Pivot the heel straight up for the sky. Push off the ball of the foot, come to the top of the mat. Hands together and at heart center. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale, hands together and at heart center. Right foot back, again, warrior 1. Inhale. Exhale, warrior 2. Inhale, straighten the front leg. Exhale, left hand down, right arm rises. Inhale, reaching up, warrior 2. Pivot the arm, crescent lunge. From here, hinge down. Reach for the very top of our mat, high lunge. In our high lunge, the chest is lifted, the gaze is forward, and the fingertips are light. Find a nice stretch in the left hamstring and the right hip flexor. Lower the back knee, relax the top of the foot. Sink into the right hip here, find a stretch. Check in with the alignment. We'll want to make sure that the left knee is right over the left ankle. Careful that the knee and the ankle isn't making this angle. This acute angle doesn't protect our knees. This right angle does. Deep breath in, pressing into the top of the foot. Exhale, shift back. Straighten the front leg and bring the toes with us. Half split. Sometimes you might see people moving into half split this way. This is not half split. That is a sage pose. Half split is here. Finding the hips and the knees in one straight line, and finding the hinge of the hip so that the chest falls over the front leg. Avoiding rounding. More lengthen in the spine, then finding depth. Flexing the toes up for the sky. Drawing a line out of the crown of the head. 1 more full breath in. And out. Ujjayi breath. Good. Walk up to the top of the mat. Curl the back toes under, lift the back knee. Slide the front foot back, high plank. Mini Vinyasa Chaturanga. Scooping into upward facing. Check in with the shoulders, press them down away from the ears. Exhaling, downward facing dog. Inhaling, looking in between the hands. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale for tabletop and squeeze. Exhale, down, forward fold. Inhale, root to rise. Taking it to our left side. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale, hands at heart center. Inhale, left foot back, warrior one. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, straighten the front leg, take it down, triangle pose. Inhale, bending at the front leg, come back, warrior two. Pivot the back toes, crescent lunge. Exhale, hinge down, find high lunge. Exhale, lower the back knee, relax the back foot, straighten the front leg, and bring the front toes with us. Half split. Inhaling, lengthening through spine. Exhaling, finding a little more depth. Inhaling, press the top foot back. Exhaling, hinge over the front leg. Nice long spine, one more breath in. And out. Inhale, walk up to the top of the mat. Curl the back toes under. Finish the vinyasa, send the front foot back, chaturanga, lower down. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. 3 full breaths. Long, luxurious breath. Inhale, look in between the hands. Exhale, forward fold. Halfway lift and tabletop. Exhale, down, forward fold. Inhale, root to rise. Concluding this sequence with Sun A. Inhale, reaching. Exhale, swan dive, forward fold. Inhale, tabletop. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, chaturanga. Exhale, upward facing. Inhale, shifting. Exhale, downward facing. 3 full breaths here. Inhale, gazing between the hands. Exhale, jumping forward. Forward fold. Inhale, tabletop and squeeze. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, reaching, rooting to rise. Hands at heart center. Relax into mountain pose. I like finishing a short sequence in a standing position so that we can simply walk off the mat and do our day, continuing momentum in a body in motion. Option 2, press pause here and find a Shavasana. 5 or 10 minutes, set your timer. Set this time for you. And because we're on day 5, we're doing art and a creative outlet. So good luck on those. Send over your completed creative outlets. Take a picture of them, email them to us at Space Center Boulevard at modateyoga.com. It's at the bottom of our website. So that we can share all of our projects, all of our masterpieces with each other on Sunday. So send over those creative outlets, and I'm so glad that you're participating in the Soul Mode Challenge. And I thank you from the bottom of my heart for trusting us in this challenge. We're gonna be better in the end. Thank you so much for joining me. Namaste.